that? A Sabbath is supposed to be a delight. But when we do our own thing, we calling the Sabbath a delight for us. And it is a delight. God gave it to us to rest, to chill, to come together with your brothers, to come together with your sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's what God gave it for us to learn to rest and take our minds away from the things that we do from Sunday to Friday. Because we got to go work. We got to deal with the people. We got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? We got to live in captivity. But God said on that day, take it off. Don't do nothing. Don't pay nobody no bill. Do that on Friday. You see that? Don't go skateboarding. You see that? Don't watch the college football game. Don't watch the premier soccer game. Don't do those things on the Sabbath. That day is my day. Come chill with me. That's what God is saying. Read on.
The holy of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure.
See that? We can't honor God by doing our own way. Right? That's why he had to bring out, bro, you can't go cook, because if you do that, you're doing your own thing. And doing our own thing has got us put in slavery. So keeping God's commandments is going to help us get out of slavery. One more scripture, Hebrews 10:25. I'm going to give you the solution on what we must do on the Sabbath day. Like you said, no working, no buying, right? No cooking. Now we're going to show you what you must do on the Sabbath day. Read what you got.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
So it says not forsaking. When you forsake something, that means you do what? You walk away from it, right? It says not forsaking the assembling of who?
Of ourselves together, as the manner of some is.
So some people don't want to keep the Sabbath. They say, no, to hell with it. We're not doing it. But God says we cannot forsake that. And we must come together. We must keep the Sabbath day together. We must honor God's holy day together. Because we have people in the congregation that can show you how to do it, what we must do. We got sisters for y'all and we got brothers for you. You see that? We're showing you how to keep the Sabbath. When we leave here, we ain't going home to go cook no food. We ain't going to buy.
Right.
We ain't going to make transactions.
Not at all.
We're not doing that. You see that? We're not going to buy, sell. We're not going to work.
Right.
We're not doing that because we understand what the Sabbath is about, and we understand that God gave us that, and it's for us. And we must honor it. Read.
As the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
So we use the Sabbath to exhort one another. You see that? What's exhorting? What does that mean, exhort? It's not a common word that we use, right? You know what exhort means? Variety. He said variety. No, not quite. It's to uplift, right? If I'm exhorting you, I'm uplifting you. I'm giving you some positive feedback. I'm giving you that positive energy. You see what I'm saying? I'm building you up in the scriptures. You may feel a certain way. You may be like, damn, I had a rough week.
Right.
Damn, you know, my brother got in the car. We was riding here. He said, you know what? He said, how was your week? I need that.
Right. That's right.
I need that. When the last time somebody asked you, how was your week?
I did it to myself. Yeah.
He did it to himself, though. But when's the last time one of your brothers asked you, how was your week? What about you? When last somebody asked you about how was your week? It's been a while.
Wow.
What about you, sis? It's been a while. But the Sabbath is used to do what?
But exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Now, what day is that? It says we got to exhort one another. We got to make sure that we continue in this faith as we see the day approaching. What day is that? There's a particular day that's coming that a lot of our people are not prepared for. You see that? It's the second coming of Christ.
Right. That's right.
Jesus Christos is coming back. It says we got to come together even more and exhort each other more to continue in the faith, showing our people the commandments of God, showing them why we went into slavery, helping them understand who they are, getting them out of the midst of sin, because a day is approaching.
Right. That's right.
It's coming. It's coming. But we are prepared. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? You prepared to see Christ? Because this guy's not coming. Let me step back. This guy's not coming.
He's not coming at all.
He's not coming. That devil's already here.
Right.
He already causing terror on the earth right now.
No.
He is, straight up. but an image of this guy is coming. Right. You know what color Christ is? You know what color Jesus Christ is? Because if he's coming, you got to be looking for a particular person. Do you know what color Christ is? Yellow. He said yellow. That's not in the Bible. See the foolishness in our minds? It's not in the Bible. We should be able to go into the scriptures and hear a description of Christ and what he looks like. And then not only that, we should be able to go into the scriptures and look and see what his father looked like. You see that? Let's get that in Revelation 1:14.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Because this is important. This is very important, because if it says a day is approaching, and I'm like, okay, Christ's gonna come out of the sky, and I don't see the person that comes out of the sky that I had in my imagination. I'm looking for a yellow person. That's what he said. Right. I'm looking for a yellow person, but this other man comes out of the sky. Well, wait a minute, who the hell is that?
Right.
Now we don't even know that that's the person we're supposed to be looking for as the day is approaching. You see that? Read what you got.
Revelation 1 verse 14. 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So reveal. Revelation means to reveal. The revelation of who? Jesus Christ. Verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
See that? White and woolly. White and woolly. He had a white afro and his hair was woolly. What people on the earth have woolly textured hair? Thick hair. Who you said? She said Indian. Okay, who you think? You agree? Right, but yes, it is the African Americans primarily, right? But your great uncles, probably darker than you, had woolly hair. That's right. And I for sure know your people in the Puerto Ricanos. I know them, the so-called Puerto Ricans, the Ephraimites. They come with woolly hair.
Right. Afro-Latinos.
Afro-Latinos, Afro-Mexicanos, Afro-Mexicanas. You see that? So yes, Christ has a woolly afro. Now that's strike one for this guy, because this stuff is not woolly.
That's right.
You see that? Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now his eyes are a certain color. The flame of fire means they were red, because Christ drank a little wine. When we sip wine, the whites of our eyes turn red. His first miracle was turning water into what? Wine. He sipped a little bit of that. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. Now, if you take them Timbs off, if you take them J's off, your feet gonna be a particular color. Might be a little lighter because they don't get as much sun as the upper body, right? But they still gonna be in that vicinity of color around the shade the rest of your body is, right? So it said his feet was fine brass. What color is brass? Brass. B-R-A-S-S. Brass. What color is brass? Okay, well, have you ever seen a penny before? Right? Right? Matter of fact, yep, this is brass. These is like this. Matter of fact, go look in the mirror.
Right.
Look in the mirror. Y'all sisters is fine brass.
Right.
You see that? Christ's feet was fine brass, which means we saw the color of his skin. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now you take that brass, you put it in a furnace. What color is it going to come out? A furnace, an oven. Like an oven today, right? You put that brass in there, you put it on broil, and you leave it in there. What color is it going to come out? What say ye? Huh? If you put that brass in an oven and you turn it on broil, what color is it gonna come out? It's already brown, but you put it in the oven. Man, it don't gotta even be brown. If it's white, you put it on broil, you leave it in there, you forget it in there, what color is gonna come out? Huh? You said black? Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna come out. You ever cooked something before and you left it on the stove too long? Exactly. And what color it get? It becomes black. So if you take Christ's fine brass, you put it in the furnace, what color is it going to come out? So what color is Jesus Christ according to the Bible?
Bring it out.
He's a black man.
That's right.
So where did they get this image right here from? With stringy hair, blue eyes, sometimes it's blonde, sometimes it's brunette, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Where did they get that from? That's a made up image to keep our people in the condition called slavery.
That's right.
That's what that's about.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.